They fucking took them there in Vicar's cell with Chief Inspector and 5 CID from Wakefield, and there were non-sync kids in tunnel, you know what I mean? So what, and just dumping bodies about, you know, for people to find and that. So they could be buried in that. And next thing, this inspector's going on at him. We want somebody nicked. So they were looking for the likely suspects, people that come into police cells locked up for other things, for a suspect they could pin it on.
Yeah.
And they couldn't find one. So what they did, one of these CID knew Fitzwilliam, and he knew this retarded lad. He was 21-year-old, but he had the brain of a fucking 4-year-old.
Yeah.
I lived on that estate. So next thing, what it was, all us on that estate knew him. It was a miners' community, and pit was still open at the time.
Yeah.
We all knew we could leave kids out, and he would play with them and keep them off the fucking roads to keep them safe.
Yeah.
So next thing, he was retired, as I've said, and he lived with his mother on Milton Terrace, Fitzwilliam. So what police did, they went and arrested him. They took him into cells, in old cells at Wood Street Police Station. They took him down and they sat him down behind a table. 2 CID stood behind him, one stood in the doorway. The one sat down, I'd ask him a question while he was smoking his fag and he was going, no, I just play with kids. That's how he talked as well. I don't hurt kids. So they made him put his hands on the table, and they burnt him with cigs on the back of his hand, put cigs out, and they said, right, we're going to write you a statement. And they read it out to him, admitting to killing these kids and tampering with them and everything. Right, and he's going, no, I didn't do that. So the coppers, the one stood behind him, gave him a big massive dig and knocked him straight across the fucking cell. His face was swollen up like this when I saw him. They beat him all right cell, and then the copper stood at the door. He said, oh, I'm not happy with this. So a boss told him to get fucked off. So he left room. They then charged the Brady even told him if he didn't sign the statement that he'd never see his mother again. And at bottom of the statement, they wrote, I have read the above statement, and I have been told I can correct, alter, or add anything I wish. This statement is true. I have made it of my own free will. They charged him with child murders and stuck him in Armley, drugged up, straight-jacketed to the bed, right? And that were on a ward. In Armley they had so many cells.
Is this where your hospital order?
Yes. They had so many cells where, like, Yorkshire Ripper were kept and that, and they had another one, a ward, where they had an officer in on a table 24/7, so he could keep an eye on them, because they were ones they had drugged up. He was drugged up, straight-jacketed, and tied to the bed. I went in and took the screwiest cup of tea. As soon as I put tea down, I could see him looking at me, so I looked and realised who he was. And I went, what are you doing here? Straight away, he started shouting, knock, knock.
It's Arthur's nickname.
I shouldn't be here, me. I shouldn't be here, me. They're saying I've killed all them kids. Honest I ain't, knock. Honest I ain't. I said, what you on about? Killed kids. They're saying I've killed kids. They've told me I'll never see my mum again. I said, listen, mate, it's not going to happen. Everybody knows you wouldn't harm kids. I was going, I know him outside, boss. There's no way he'd fucking harm kids. So He kept on fucking saying it. I shouldn't be here, mate.
Yeah.
And then eventually they put him out into a cell. A part of my job, all the ones that were in them cells, some of them had to have 5 to unlock. So they even had to have a wash on the landing. And it was my job to put them a bowl of hot water, a razor, and a mirror, and stand there and watch him have a shave.
Yeah.
So one day he was having a shave, they'd made him have a shave. So I've gone walking up and he's turned round because he's heard somebody behind him and he's realised it's me. His trousers are halfway around his knees and he's come shuffling up to me. No, they still won't let me go. They won't even let me see my mum. I said, they can't fucking stop you seeing your mum. He's saying they won't let her come up on a visit. So, next thing, back to the Wood Street police station. The officer that left the room also made a complaint and grassed them up for what they'd done. By now they'd caught Ripper and they had another proper suspect for the child murders, but they couldn't release him because trauma of it all had killed his mother. His mother died and he's still in an institution somewhere. I don't know fucking where.
And they've got somebody else for it now.
Yeah, that's why he ended up, well, he didn't get released, he got took to a fucking nut house.
So they've nutted him off.
They deemed him fucking unfit.
And this
Nutted him off, he's not even
yeah.
He's just retarded, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he's like learning difficulties kind of.
Yeah. Mind of a 4-year-old.
Wow.
Body of a
And that's Wood Street
Police Station,
Right.
Redfield.
But it's come to light after that he hadn't done it and he's still institutionalised to this day. And how far back was that, Arthur?
1981.
So yeah guys, get over to his channel, get subscribed, respect guys.